Hello, my name is Bob Murdock. I just wanted to show you a couple things now that spring's nearby, how to service a couple of our drinking fountains, and this one in particular is one of our original designs. It started off as a 1776, and later on we added the arm and also the pet fountain. This is a model M-C76-2B-PF, signifying the pet fountain on the side. Now, to make it easy for people out in the field to operate this drinking fountain, we moved both push buttons up here, one for the arm push button and also one for the pet fountain down here on the side. Now, the pet fountain is independently operated with a separate push button, so it's easy. You don't have to reach down to give water to your pet. We manufactured this drinking fountain for many years, and it matches what we have over there, which is our horse head hydrant. The horse head hydrant, you simply put the bucket over the horse's ears and step down on the pedal, and the teamsters were able to get a drink of water for their horses even when it was very cold outside. We still manufacture that unit, and the water does come out of the horse's mouth, so it's kind of a period piece that matches our MC76 series drinking fountains here. These are all cast iron construction, of course, solid brass bowls, bubblers, and mouth guards. Very heavy duty drinking fountain, and this drinking fountain will last a long time. We manufacture items that are traditional Murdock, but of course then when you get over to look at these units over here, this is our GRM 45-PF. These are fully galvanized units, heavy zinc rich phosphate primer underneath, and then powder coating on top. Contemporary look, very simple to look at and take care of. Again, we do some unique things. All of our mounting points are on the inside of the base. All the bowls are flush. There's no sharp edges. This powder coating is a texture finish so that it doesn't show any type of fingerprinting. In addition to that, the back of the fountain hides the fact that we have an access panel back there, but it's a flush access panel. All of our welds are nicely ground and smooth. There's no sharp edges anywhere. And again, it's a drinking fountain that we manufacture all in-house. We do all of our own stampings, all of our own metal fabrication. And again, this one shows the pet fountain on the side, which is a very popular item. Now, the easiest thing to do to take care of these old cast iron drinking fountains with a push button operation is to take a look, and most people wonder about the stream height. Well, to get to the operation of this drinking fountains, we provided a push button that provides not only the operation of the unit, but the height of the stream coming out of the bubbler. To remove this push button, you simply grab a hold of it with a crescent wrench and take the outer pieces off. Now, if you're only there to service the hydrant or service a drinking fountain, that's one thing, but if you want to adjust the stream on the drinking fountain, you simply take a flat blade screwdriver and turn the stream up by going clockwise or turn the stream down by going counterclockwise. And you can test it when you turn the fountain up a little bit, turn the bubbler up, you push on it, and you'll see the stream height either rise or lower depending on which direction you turn that. If you need to service this cartridge, let's say it froze over the winter time or perhaps it's old, you simply get a pair of needle nose pliers that are spanners, and you can grab a hold of it and spin the retaining brass ring out. Hold the brass ring and then grab a hold of the cartridge and wiggle it out, and it'll come right out. And this cartridge, as I said, not only controls the flow of the water, but it is the activation point. Sometimes in the winter or from extreme use, it will freeze up and will have to be replaced. But the good news is this is the only working part on this particular drinking fountain and easily replaced. So all you would do is take your new cartridge, put it back down in here, and you can see the inlet and the outlet are offset, so it can only go in one way. And you drop that cartridge back down in place just where it belongs. You have to spin it around here a little bit to find it, and it'll drop down in place. Take your brass retaining ring and thread it back into place. Take your spanner wrench or your needle nose pliers and snug it down like so. Then take your two remaining pieces, your chrome button and your chrome retaining ring, and thread it right back onto that housing and snug it down with your wrench, and you're done. Now, you're all seasoned and ready to go. If for some reason these drinking fountains are shut off in the winter time and you turn them on in the springtime, there might be a shot that some sort of debris would get into the supply line. And if it gets into the supply line, there's a good chance it's going to get into this cartridge and become a problem. So that would be the other side of the coin, that you might have to replace this cartridge due to the fact that it got debris in the line. If it's an initial installation, if it's a new one, it could also happen that way. If the supply lines were not flushed correctly, there would be a problem with this cartridge. And again, the good news is that's the only working component here on any of these push buttons on the drinking fountain. And what I would recommend doing, if you have a question about the lines being full of debris, simply pull the cartridges out, turn the water back on, and flush everything out very well. That way you're going to get rid of any grit, gravel, pipe dope or any Teflon tape along there that would come flushing out there very well. Make sure you have good streams of water, turn it off, and then reinsert the cartridge. And hopefully the cartridge should be in good shape enough to be able to do that. If there's any questions, certainly look online at www.murdock-supersecure.com or give us a call at 1-800-453-7465. Thanks.